I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Doreen. I'm working for EyeC in Hamburg. I'm part of the sales team since 7 years now, and I'm working as global account manager or a key account manager mainly for the pharmaceutical industry. But I also know a lot about the printing industry because several years I was working very close together with the printing industry. So I'd like to welcome all of you to our webinar today. It's about the precision inspection of printed output in minutes by EyeC. So the next half hour, 45 minutes, I would like to show you the different possibilities to make sure that your printed output is flawless and without any mistakes, and how an automated print inspection solution makes your everyday business a lot easier. So first of all, I'd like to introduce the company very shortly. We are an owner-managed company with a headquarter in Hamburg. We also have a subsidiary in the UK and in Poland, and we have about 75 employees in our headquarter. And we are working very close together worldwide with our distribution partners, such as GED, who is hosting the webinar today. Thank you for that. And this is why we have already installed over 3,000 systems in 125 countries. So now you've learned something about me and the company. I would like to learn a bit about you. So in which industry you are mostly working, or for which industry you are mostly printing, and if you have any experience in print inspection solutions. This is just for our knowledge that we know for the next webinars where to put our focus. So please answer this poll questions we are raising at this moment. Then we have an insight who you are, and those answers or those questions are very, very simple. So please go ahead and answer. We have some answers by now. So most of you have experience with print inspection solutions. Then I don't need to start from scratch in total, but to give an overview what we are doing. Yes, we are talking about the basics today. So for which industry are you mostly producing? Is the food industry, beverages, cosmetics, personal care, pharmaceutical industry, or others? Okay, I see that cosmetic and pharmaceutical industry are the most answers. They're very strict markets with high requirements. Okay, thank you. I think we could end this poll because we have similar answer rates like the first question. Okay, thank you for your answers. Then we would like to start with the webinar. So first of all, when it comes to automated print inspection solutions and how they can best be used and how they support your everyday business, there are some questions that need to be answered beforehand. So you are the printing experts here, so I don't need to tell you how many steps it takes to hold a printed folding carton in hand before it meets the market. So there are a lot of steps where people are involved, machines are involved, where the all information are carried through the process. And so mistakes can happen all the time. So we need to think about where in the process are the most mistakes happening and how crucial are those mistakes here. So EyeC delivers the complete portfolio. So we have the artwork proofing. So imagine you have a PDF and you have a revision, and you want to make sure that no text was shifting, no artwork was put on top of a text, where you can compare both PDF files. Then we have pre-press inspection, where you also already have the step and repeat ready for the printing or the plate making, that you want to make sure that everything is in place and correct, that you don't have any job mix-up or anything. Then we have the print inspection, 100% during the printing or finishing process, in real time, or we have the outgoing or incoming quality control with spot checks. Sorry. Then we need to think about the packaging material. So there are different challenges during the printing process, so which can affect the print quality. For example, the braille embossing of a folding carton was not correct. The paper of the leaflets are very, very thin in the process. So it might occur that that the backside of the printing is shining through, that I see the text from the backside, and affects the text on the front side and have some impact to it. Or when I'm printing pouches or flexible packaging, the packaging or the material could be stretched during the printing process and might also occur some mistakes. Or when I'm printing labels, there might be a defect in the register. So this is very crucial in the printing process, and this is why an automated inspection system makes absolutely sense here, because you'll find these mistakes just in minutes, and you can adjust your printing process. You can adjust the register, or do something to the ink with the leaflets that is not so shining through. And then we have to think about the markets that we are printing for, because there are different requirements. As you just answered in the poll, the requirements for the food industry or the luxury industry or even the pharmaceutical industry are similar, but a bit different. So imagine in the pharmaceutical industry, you're printing the wrong dosage because of a job mix-up in the prepress. This could be, to say, a matter of life and death, because a wrong dosage could be could have a very high impact. Or a packaging for luxury goods. And those are carrying the image of a brand. So any mistakes might cause this, or might cause the damage of this image of the brand. So why automated print inspection? So then we have the higher productivity by time saving. So an offline inspection system for the spot checks with the scanner is taking about 3 to 5 minutes for a complete inspection, including the job setup, the inspection, and the generation of the report. And an inline inspection setup is about 1 minute, and you have your printed output checked in real time. Then you have waste reduction, because you have less overprinting, you have defects and errors are detected immediately, and you can resolve them at once. You have a cost reduction by saving time and material, and your production is more efficient. A greater satisfaction, because you don't have any product recalls, no complaints from your customers, a very easy to use software. So no need to fill out any additional lists by hand or anything that is documented in the report. And you also have new possibilities by meeting the requirements of the most demanding markets. So what we offer is that we have artwork and pre-press inspection. So what I mentioned beforehand, we have a file-to-file comparison for the artwork revision control and the pre-press application. So we have an artwork proofing when you have a label or a folding carton already set up. We also have the pre-press inspection and also have workflow integrations like hybrid or ESCO. We have the print sample testing for outgoing or incoming spot checks, where we compare a PDF file against a scanned image. So we are testing print samples and inspecting all kinds of materials like folding cartons, leaflets, pouches, anything you can imagine. And we have different pictures here for different scanner sizes that we have. This is a scanner in A3 format up to A0 for your larger packaging material. We also have a pull-through scanner, so every system has its advantages, and we could figure out which inspection system best fits your needs. Okay, Stidian, you could start the video for the incoming control.
Defective packaging may expose your company to costly product recalls, damage your reputation, and put consumers' lives in jeopardy. Ensuring package quality is a necessity, but are you using the right tools for that? Checking packages manually or with complicated tools is tedious, time-consuming, expensive, and not 100% reliable. Luckily, EyeC has the solution to boost your QC checks. With the EyeC Proof Filer, say goodbye to long and inaccurate quality checks. The system scans and analyzes your samples in record time. The EyeC Proof Filer performs a comprehensive quality check, including the verification of texts in any language, graphics, colors, 1D and 2D codes, as well as Braille in one inspection cycle. What a relief. The EyeC Proof Filer automatically pinpoints the relevant deviations. Then just let the Proof Filer guide you through the process to evaluate them quickly and in total confidence. Furthermore, it delivers an objective report that helps you keep track of quality and easily notifies suppliers of any problems. With the EyeC Proof Filer, you get all that you need for accurate and easy quality assurance in a single tool. And best of all, you can use the EyeC Proof Filer to check all types of printed samples, simple or complex folding cartons, leaflets, flexible packaging, labels, or even complex jobs. And of course, all that with the EyeC quality. The solution is used by top pharmaceutical companies, print shops and brands, and is supported worldwide by a team of experts and produced in conformity with applicable norms. Use the EyeC Proof Filer and get your products to the market faster and safer.
Okay, thank you. This was a quick overview of our offline inspection system, so scanner-based systems for spot checks. It was very fast in the video. This is why I made the screenshot and would like to highlight this in our webinar today. So if you want to see a demonstration of this working in detail, we have a follow-up webinar planned for next year. Stilian already mentioned it. So we have the software interface of our profiler, where we have on the left-hand side an overview of the scanned image. On the right-hand side, we have a close-up of our PDF in the bottom, at the top, and at the bottom we have the scanned image, and both close-ups are could use this toggle function where we switch between both views, which simplifies me to see where the mistake is. So in this case, we have the Arabic language. So the scanner is doing a pixel-based comparison, and this is why we are independent of the language and could inspect also Arabic left to right, right to left, and also the Chinese language. You see the progress bar down here at the bottom, which leads me through the whole inspection. And I can evaluate every deviation that the system is finding, if this is quality relevant or not. You can see on the left-hand side also that codes and braille are also detected. And in the end, you have a complete report of your whole job with the statistic of how many mistakes were found, what kind of settings, predefined settings you used for your inspection, and a close-up of all pictures and deviations and the statistics of the codes and the braille and so on and so forth. So everything in just one document. We also have a solution for the inline inspection, so 100 print inspection during the printing process. We have applications for web inspections for folding cartons and also for white web, like sheet fed offset presses. We can also adjust an inspection system to an existing folder gluer and adjusting it another machine in front of it, so no impact on your machine, where you can inspect the folding cartons and delete mistaken cartons from your process. So all these applications are inline for web, and these are for the folding cartons. And at the bottom right, you see the application for white web sheet fed. I also have a video here because it's a very simple way to show how the system was working. So you might start the video.
To improve their bottom line and outshine their competition, print shops must produce faster, better, and cheaper. Relying on old practices, such as manual quality checks, are no longer good enough. It diminishes machine speed to minimize risks, forces you to print costly overruns, and often causes large amounts of waste due to late reaction times. Luckily, EyeC has the solution to improve your quality and productivity. With the EyeC Proof Runner, monitor the print quality of your press in real time and at maximum machine speed. The system takes less than a minute to set up and start inspecting a new job. A check against one or several customer proofs ensures content conformity. The EyeC Proof Runner inspects 100% of the run. It performs a comprehensive quality check, including the verification of texts in any language, graphics, colors, 1D and 2D codes, and hot and cold foils. Even if operated at full machine speed, it identifies any defective item and alerts you so that you can fix the problem immediately. What a relief! You can run at full machine speed, no longer create overruns, and reduce wasted materials. For further integration, opt for the EyeC Quality link and use the inspection results of your press on your finishing line. Use the EyeC Proof Runner and take control of your quality, production, and material costs.
So this was a quick overview of the inline inspection. I also included the user interface and the screenshot of it because it was very fast in the video. So when we are using the proof runner on the printing press on the finishing machine, and you want to inspect 100% of your job, we enter the job data. We're choosing predefined settings for the inspection. So predefined resolution of the camera. So in this case, we have a label with the front side and the back side. I'm loading these information. What you see highlighted in green are very sensitive inspection areas, also non-inspection areas, because it's a variable code that needs to be highlighted, or if you want to exclude any information from your inspection, you can also predefine in the PDF that we are capturing an image on the machine. So this is starting off your job. So when the machine is set up, you're scanning a master image. This is compared against the PDF. We see here the evaluation of the color deviation. We see the EyeC logo. The text is very sensitive inspection area with a higher sensitivity. We have codes that are inspected here. So we identified the quality of this image by the PDF. We defined special regions. We also could exclude some regions from this because, I don't know, those information are not relevant, or you might exclude something. So then we can start the inspection. The interface looks like this. The machine is running speed 80 meters a minute. Is not full speed, but the machine speed is starting. We could inspect up to 300 or 600 meters per minute. It depends on the camera resolution and your samples. And so if you want to know if our inspection solution could meet your requirements and your machine speed, just contact us. We can figure out together. So in this case, we see a deviation in the color. So a delta E is measured of a value of 14, which is a complete different color. Your machine, you can also predefine, should the machine stop? Should we flag the mistake, or what should be happening with this? Or the system is marking this area with this label, and you can use this quality link that you see in the video and get rid of this mistaken label on the finishing machine, that you don't need to stop your printing process. Also, there's a webinar coming up next year that will highlight more in depth what the EyeC Proof Runner for inline inspection is able to. So EyeC is doing a comprehensive check. So the inspection system helps you to perform comprehensive quality checks in just one inspection cycle. So even for the inline and for the offline inspection, we are inspecting text and graphics based on pixels. We are doing 1D and 2D code inspection. We are color monitoring. Multi-template is also possible. Like I said, the front side and the back side. The system is also able to measure the distances, the braille inspection. For offline inspection, we can measure the braille according to the braille standard. Inline is not possible because the ISO standard is requiring that the substrate is not moving. So inline, it's too fast to see any braille dots or measure the height of the braille dots. We have inspection of health warnings on cigarette packaging, inspection of variable data in the codes. We also have a pharma security workflow. So some of you answered our question that you are mainly producing for the pharma industry. So the pharma industry has very high requirements in the documentation and traceability of the product. So the farmer workflow is ensuring that, and you have a complete documentation for the traceability. We also have workflow integration, like mentioned, hybrid and ESCO, and the quality link to combine your printing press with the finishing machine to use the results. And yeah, you don't have to stop your machines. So in the end, I would like to highlight that EyeC is working global. So a global coverage and local support. As I mentioned, we are working together with 25 sales and service partners in over 100 countries. So if you have any topic, just contact GED for any questions. EyeC in Hamburg is also as backup here if you need any further information, and you get local support in your local language, and the software interface is also available in your local languages and the reports as well. So thank you very much for your time.